What is up, watchers? I'm Nicholas Bjork.
I'm Karina Scoville.
And we'll be your announcers for tonight at LHS.
Here for our starters, starting off with the Troy Trojans, we got number 2, Jenny Webb.
For
The Kendrick Tigers.
the Kendrick Tigers, we had Ella Payne.
Oh.
Ivory Corley.
For the Troy Trojans, we have number 3, Clara Chamberlain. For the Troy Trojans, we have number 4, Tessa Stoner.
And number 5 for Kendrick, Allie Anderson.
And then for the Troy Trojans, we have number 11, Briar Wilson.
Another one for Kendrick, we have number 22, Shiley Johnston.
And then for the Troy Trojans, we have number 30, Emma Wilson.
Oh, another one, 24 on Kendrick's, Blake Boyer. How do you think this game's going to go, Corville?
I think it's going to go pretty good. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the loser of this game is out, and then the winner of this game goes on to play tomorrow, and then has to win again to play in the state play-in game. Here for the game, we got Tessa Stoner and Blake Boyer jumping.
Let's see you get some tip-off right here. Let's have a great game.
Starting off the game, we got the Troy Trojans with the ball. Bringing it up the court, we have Emma Wilson. Going over to the right, passing over to Jenny Webb. Jenny Webb over to Clara Chamberlain. Back to Jenny Webb. And it's intercepted by Hallie Anderson. Oh, taken back by Emma Wilson. Driving in, back out to Clara. Going into Stoner. Stoner going up for 2. No good. Rebound there, looks like by Kendrick, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Trojan ball. Here, inbounding the ball, we got Wilson. Wilson to Stoner. Stoner going up for 2. No good. Rebound here by the Tigers. And it'll be Tiger ball. Here, bringing the ball in is Hallie Anderson. Over to Heimgardner. Heimgardner bringing the ball up the court. Over to Boyer. Boyer back to Heimgardner. Over to Boyer. Driving over to Callie. Callie over to Johnston. And the ball is taken here by Emma Wilson, driving the ball up the court. Loses her balance there a little bit, but then she passes into Stoner.
A great grab, great turnover.
Here, Tigers have possession back. Over to Anderson. Anderson up for 3. No good. Looks like the Trojans got the ball, but the Tigers got it right back. Anderson goes up for 2, and he draws that and 1.
Right before the whistle. There were some really good turnovers so far. Little good grabs.
Definitely been back and forth. No, guaranteed possession here. Here we got the first shot up. No good. Rebound here by Stoner, bringing the ball up the court. Stoner over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Wilson. Wilson into Webb. Webb over to Stoner. Broken up a little bit here by the Tigers. The Trojans filled the ball back. Here Webb at the top of the key. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Briar Wilson. Tries to pass the ball in, but it's broken up there a little bit by Kendrick. It did go off of Kendrick Girl though, so it'll be Troy ball. Here we got Wilson inbounding the ball. She finds Chamberlain here at the top of the 3-point line. Over to Briar Wilson. And the ball's intercepted by Hallie Anderson. Here we got Cowley with the ball. Over to Heimgardner. And the ball's broken up by the Trojans, but Kendrick does regain possession here. Johnson here finding some trouble, but she gets away from the defender. Over to Boyer. Boyer trapped by the double team. Out to Callie. No good. Still here with another offensive rebound by the Tigers. And the shot clock does go off, so that'll be a shot clock violation, and it will be a Trojan ball. Here we got Stoner passing the ball in, and Emma Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Wilson over to Chamberlain. And the ball is intercepted by the Tigers once again. Here we got Heimgardner bringing the ball up the court. Heimgardner over to Anderson. Back to Heimgardner. Over to Cowley. Cowley into Heimgardner. Up for three. No good.
Ooh, close though.
Here we got another offensive rebound by the Tigers. Heimgardner at the top of the three-point line. Shoots another three. No good. Rebound by Jenny Webb of the Trojans. Bring the ball up the court. Over to Emma Wilson. Emma Wilson driving in. Loses possession here, so Tigers will get the ball back.
Great lob.
Heimgardner getting pressed against the out-of-bounds line. Out to Callie. Callie up for three. No good. Anderson up for three. No good. Once again, another offensive rebound here by the Tigers, but they will get that jump ball called. It looks like the possession arrow is in favor of the Trojans, so it'll be Trojan ball.
So far, both the teams feel like they are very, very, and I mean very, defensively playing. Less offense, Susie, but more defensive. Play better defense.
And then, excuse me, the possession arrow is pointing towards the Tigers, so it'll be Tiger ball. Here we got Heimgardner inbounding the ball. Out to Anderson. Anderson driving in for mid-range. No good. Chamberlain with the rebound here, bringing the ball up the court. Anderson stealing the ball just right out of Chamberlain's hands, bringing the ball back up the court. And it looks like they got tripped up a little bit, but Callie got the ball back. Up for two, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she's fouled here. Looks like the foul will be called on. Number 23, Haley Rogers. Here, first time out of the game. What do you think so far, Nick?
I feel like both of them need to switch strategies because both of them are really defensively. I think the only reason that, my apologies, who's guest?
I believe Kendrick.
Kendrick? Okay.
I may be.
So, no, I think you're right. So, Kendrick, the main reason they got it was they just kept grabbing the ball, great turnovers by them, and they just stole it. They just made the point. They keep stealing it, and Troy has to change a little bit because they're really pretty good defense so far. But they haven't stolen the ball or made any points just yet. It is the starting of the game, and that doesn't really change anything. But stuff can really change in the starting because, it's the starting. It's where you start.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely, they're both struggling to keep an offensive possession here. But I think as the game goes on, they'll get a little bit more comfortable. I can see the jitters going on in this game as Luther does go out. So they're both fighting here, and they both want to survive another round here of the districts. Here we got Callie shooting two.
That's good. Let's see if she can do another one, though.
Second shot up, and it's good. Now we got the Tigers here with a 4-0 lead. We got Abbott bringing the ball up the court. She's new here in the game tonight. Over to Webb. And here we got Webb called for a travel, so that will be an offensive turnover, and it will be Tigers ball. Here we got Emma Wilson and Tessa Stoner coming in the game for Briar Wilson and Jenny Webb. Heimgardner over to Cowley. Cowley bringing the ball up the court. Cowley over to Anderson. Here, Anderson at the top of the three-point line, over to Boyer. Rogers with some tough defense here on Boyer. Out to Anderson. Anderson up for three, no good. Heimgardner with the offensive rebound, and it looks like they do get a jump ball called, and I believe this time it will be Trojan ball. Here we got Tessa Stoner inbounding the ball for the Trojans, and once again we got Emma Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Wilson over to Abbott. Abbott here stuck at the top of the three-point line, trying to find someone to pass to, but can't find anyone open. Then we got Wilson open over here, driving the ball in, out to Rogers. Rogers finding some trouble to find someone to pass to, into Stoner. Stoner up for two, no good. Rebound here by the Tigers. We got Cowley bringing the ball up the court. Over to Heimgardner. Heimgardner driving in for two, and it's blocked by Stoner.
Holy crap, great block by fourth.
Here we got Stoner driving in, out to Abbott. Abbott up for three, no good, just missed. Wilson with the offensive rebound, out to Rogers. Rogers into Stoner. Stoner out to Wilson. Wilson going in, out to Rogers. Rogers up for three, no good. We got Anderson with the rebound here for the Tigers, bring the ball back up the court for them. Up, no good. The offensive rebound here by Boyer. Boyer goes up for two, and she's fouled. Looks like the foul will be called. I missed who the foul was called on here. I believe that was on number 4, Tessa Stoner. You know, Nick, one thing I've noticed about this here is the Trojans have Tessa Stoner, who has good height advantage over anyone else here on the Tigers.
True. I couldn't disagree anymore.
Here, Boyer up. Shot no good. Here, Anderson with another offensive rebound. She goes up for two, and it's good. Here, Stoner bringing the ball back in. Coming up the court, we got Emma Wilson. Wilson here not really finding anyone. Here, Rogers sets a screen out to Jenny Webb. Jenny up for two, and it's good. Here we got Heimgardner bringing the ball up the court. Out to Johnson. Johnson having some trouble here with the defense. Over to Boyer. Penhagen up for two, and it's good.
Yeah, great connection right there. Just amazing teamwork.
Here, Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Over to Webb. Webb into Rogers. Rogers loses the ball, but it does slip over to Stoner. She goes up for two, but it's no good. Rebound by Anderson, so Tigers got the ball back up the court. Heimgardner over to Johnston. Johnston back out to Anderson. Anderson here trying to get around the defense. She goes up for two, no good. Here, Wilson with the ball once again. And the ball is intercepted by Hallie Anderson. You know, what a great defensive night here by Anderson. Here we got Heimgardner back up at the top. Over to Boyer. Boyer out to Clem, hanging up for two, no good. Boyer with the offensive rebound, trying to get around, but he does step out of bounds, so it'll be a Trojan ball. Here we got number 33, Maddie Blazard, in for the Trojans for Tessa Stoner. Here, Wilson with the ball over to Abbott. Abbott over to Blazard. Blazard over to Wilson. Wilson driving in. And she's fouled by number 2. The foul will be on Ivy Cowley, I believe. Or maybe.
We've seen a bunch of 30 during this game. Let's see if she can make this.
Excuse me. The foul, I believe, was on Blake Boyer. That is her second foul here on the night. Here we got Emma Wilson up for her second shot. And it's good. Here we got the Trojans here, finally getting some points back up on the board, catching up here to the Kendrick Tigers. Here inbounding the ball, we have Hallie Anderson over to Ivy Cowley. Running into some traffic, she's able to get out, pitch the ball back over to Anderson. Anderson driving in, goes up for two, and it's good. You know what? Despite being double teamed there, she was still able to get up a strong shot and get those 2 points up here on the board for the Tigers. Here we got Chamberlain with the ball back up to Webb. Webb over to Abbott. Abbott finding some trouble, finding someone open. Over to Blizzard, back to Abbott. Here into Blizzard, back up to the top of Rogers. That concludes the first quarter here of this basketball game, Nick.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, both fought pretty hard. I mean, I don't have any. They're doing pretty good for the first quarter. I mean, Troy might want to get up there, but there's only 5 points. 5 points might be a lot or just too little to care, but I feel like Troy and Kendrick have pretty good advantages between each other. They changed their strategy up a little bit for Troy. I feel like they could win this.
I agree with that here, Nick, yeah. You know, I feel like it's been a pretty defense-heavy game, you know. Not too high-scoring yet, you know, but not too big of a score gap here for the Trojans to come back. Only down 5 points. They're still in it. Can't give up, you know. Still got 3 quarters of basketball to play, strong and hard.
Yeah. The best 2 wins.
Here, starting the second quarter, it'll be Tigers ball. Bring the ball up the court, we got Anderson. Anderson here going over. Pass in to Clemenhagen. Clemenhagen up for 2, no good. Rebound here by Chamberlain for the Trojans. Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Wilson here at the top of the 3-point line, trying to find someone to pass into. Tough defense here by the Tigers. Open over to Abbott. Abbott to Chamberlain. Chamberlain up for 3, no good, and she's fouled. Foul will be on number 14, Clemenhagen. Here, Chamberlain will shoot 3 shots. First one's up. No good. You know, sometimes here in these games, free throws mean the most, you know. Little points here and there can really make a difference here in these ball games. Second free throw up. No good. Final shot up. No good. Rebound here by the Tigers. Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Anderson out to Cowley. Cowley driving in, falling into some traffic, out to Anderson. Anderson here at the top. Up for 3. No good. Rebound here by the Trojans. Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Here at the top of the 3-point line is Wilson trying to find someone to pass to. Over to Blizzard. Blizzard to Webb. Webb up for 3. And it's good. Here now the Trojans are fighting back, you know. They're only 2 points behind. Here we got Anderson. Anderson over to Cowley. Cowley into Clemenhagen. Clemenhagen. And it's stolen by Blizzard. Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Wilson over to Blizzard. Blizzard over to Abbott. Abbott over to Chamberlain. And she's fouled. Here's the second foul tonight on Clemenhagen. Looks like for Kendrick we got Blake Boyer coming in for Emma Wilson passing into Abbott. Abbott up for 2, no good. Rebound
Saved
by
from
the
being out of bounds.
Tigers. Johnston here up the court. No defense with her. Goes up for 2 and she's fouled. Looks like number 12, Abbott, will be called for the foul here on the Trojans. And Johnston will shoot 2. First shot up, and it's good. Second shot up, and it's no good. Offensive rebound here by Blake Boyer. She drives back in for 2. And another foul here by the Trojans. That one will be on number 33, Maddie Blazard. We got Boyer up with her first shot, and it's good. Here the Tigers are extending that lead back up to 4, and she's still got one more shot here. Second shot up, and it's good. Here we got Trojans ball back again. They're now leading by 5 once again, but you know they can come back. You know, be a foul here, I believe, on number 3 of the Tigers. Sorry. Got it. Here for the Trojans, we have number 10, Layla Mosier, coming in for number 30, Emma Wilson. Mosier up here dribbling around. Falling into some traffic. Over to Webb. Webb here back in the top of the three-point line. Down to Chamberlain. Chamberlain back over to Mosier. Mosier out to Abbott. Abbott into Stoner. Stoner up for 2, and it's good. Here, Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Up at the three-point line. Driving in, running into some traffic. Loses it for a second, but gains it right back, and she gets fouled by number 4, Tessa Stoner, I believe. That will be Stoner's second foul on the night here. Anderson will be shooting 2. First one's up, and it's good. Here we got Stoner being fouled out of the, or not fouled out, subbed out of the game. We got Anderson with her second shot up, and it's good. Here we got Wilson bringing the ball up the court once again. Falling into a double team, but she makes it through. Loses the ball for a second, but gains it right back there. Over to the corner, Chamberlain wide open, up for 2, no good. Tigers with that rebound, bring the ball back up the court. And it's knocked out of bounds, and it will be Tiger ball. Here we got Hallie Anderson inbounding the ball. Here, Anderson over to Callie. Callie up for 3. And it's good! Here, the Tigers have extended their lead to 8 points here with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Here we got Wilson over to Webb. Webb over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain just off her fingers, but it will be last touched by Kendrick. Excuse me, it was last touched by a Trojan, so it will be Tiger ball here. Here we got Heimgardner bringing the ball up the court. Heimgardner over to Callie. Callie driving in, goes up for 2, no good. Boyer tries to get that offensive rebound here, but Emma Wilson gets some hands on the ball, and it will be called jump ball with the possession arrow pointing towards the Trojans. Here we got Abbott and Rogers coming into the game for the Troy Trojans, in for Mosier and Briar Wilson. Here we got Emma Wilson bringing the ball back up the court. Over to Webb. Webb driving in, goes up for two, no good. Rebound here by Boyer. Hallie Anderson for the Tigers bringing the ball back up the court. Over to Heimgardner. Dribbles off her foot, but it is last touched by a Troy Trojan, and it will be Tiger ball here again. Here we got the ball over to Boyer. Boyer up to Callie for three. No good. Anderson goes up for that offensive rebound, but goes just right through her fingers, so Emma Wilson will come up with the ball and drive the ball up the court. Wilson up for two. No good. Rebound here by Chamberlain. Chamberlain out to Rogers. Rogers into Webb. Webb out to Abbott. Abbott into Webb. Webb goes up for two, and it's good. Here, you know, Trojans were trying to cut out that 8-point lead, and now they're only down by 6. And here it looks like the Tigers are getting a little shaken up here by that comeback, or that attempt of a comeback, and they lose the ball right out of bounds, and it'll be Trojan ball. Wilson tosses the ball up the court, but no one quite sees that pass coming in, so it'll go right out of bounds there. Here we got a timeout called here with 3.5 minutes left of the second quarter. What do you think, Nick?
It's pretty equal match. There's really not a lot to talk about during the middle parts or the breaks, because they're just like, they're pretty equal. I mean, it is just 12-18, but that's pretty similar just on its own. I mean, same. Anybody could win at this moment. I mean, Trojans, they seem like their defense is pretty good, but they want to get maybe more of an offense part. Kendrick, on the other hand, hitting those threes in, you know, wish they could dunk, you know, that would be awesome. But, yeah, pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, I agree with that here, Nick. Here, coming back out of that timeout, it'll be Tiger ball. We got Heimgardner bringing the ball up the court. Heimgardner just loses it. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Trojan ball here. Here we got Rogers inbounding the ball. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain into Webb. Webb up for two. No good. Anderson gets that rebound for the Tigers here, bringing the ball up the court. Here, up at the top three-point line, into Heimgardner, out to Callie. Callie out to Heimgardner. Heimgardner dribbling around here, goes up for two, no good. She does fall down, but no foul will be called there on the play. We got Chamberlain bringing the ball up the court. Passes, but it just goes off the fingers here of number 5, Harris. Here will be Tiger ball. Anderson bringing the ball up the court here. Anderson driving in. Back out for three. No good. Rebound here by Abbott of the Trojans. Here having some trouble getting around the defense, but she does make it past them. Here passes into Webb. Webb up for two, and it's good. Here, Trojans cutting that lead down to only 4 points. You know, they're not far behind. Here we got Anderson back with the ball for the Tigers, driving in. Up for two. No good. Rebound here by Webb of the Trojans. Webb brings the ball up the court. Passes over to Abbott. Abbott over to Harris. Harris looks for the three, but decides not to shoot. Over to Webb. Webb up for two. No good. Or excuse me, Chamberlain up for two. Here we got Cowley bringing the ball up the court. Callie drives in, goes up for two. No good, but she does draw that foul. Foul will be on number 3, Clara Chamberlain. Here she'll shoot 2. First one's up, and it's good. Sending that lead back up to 5. Here we got Harris for the Trojans coming back out and Emma Wilson coming back in. Here we got her second shot up, and it's good with that 6-point lead here now. Emma Wilson bringing the ball back up the court here again. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain into Webb. Webb up for 2. No good, but she does draw the foul there. I believe the foul is on Ivy Cowley. Here we got Webb shooting 2. First shot up, and it's good. Here for Kendrick, we got Johnston coming in for Cowley. Webb getting ready for a second shot here. She goes up, and it's good. Here, Anderson inbounding the ball, goes over to Heimgardner. Goes over her fingers, but she gets it back. Over to Boyer. Abbott coming up behind Boyer and steals it right out of her hands. Boyer comes back, great defense, tries to get it back from Abbott. But Emma Wilson comes up with the ball, drives up the court.
That was some wacky nonsense. I didn't even see what one happened.
And it looks like a foul is called on number 2, Shiley Johnston of Kendrick. Here we got Emma Wilson shooting 2. And they cut their lead down to 4. First shot's up, and it's good. Kendrick's lead is now cut down to 3. Second shot up. No good. Rebound here by Hallie Anderson. Anderson driving the ball up the court. Anderson and Clemenhagen out to Heimgardner. Out to Anderson for 3. No good. Emma Wilson with the rebound, bring the ball up the court here. She goes up for 2. No good. Rebound by Clemenhagen. Double team jump ball called. And the possession arrow points in favor of Kendrick here. You know, you can tell people are getting very into this game. You know, it's close. It's a good rivalry here going on. Here we go.
Pretty evenly matched would make me angry too.
Clemenhagen here up the court. Wide open. Mid-range up. No good. A little fight for the ball here. Jump ball is called. And now the possession arrow is in favor of the Troy Trojans. Here we got Emma Wilson inbounding the ball over to Chamberlain, back over to Wilson. Up here to Chamberlain, out to Abbott. Abbott passes in, but it gets intercepted here by the Tigers. Anderson, fast break up the court, met there by Abbott, goes up for 2, and it's good. Here, back up to a 5-point lead by the Tigers. We got 15 seconds left here in this first half. Can the Trojans cut the lead back once again?
9 seconds.
Anderson steals the ball again. It'll be Tiger ball. She goes in and she stumbles. We had a few girls fall down, you know. Looks like there will be a foul called. We got Hallie Anderson up with her first shot, and it's good. Their lead here is back up to 6 now. Anderson up with her second shot, and it's good. 7-point lead here by the Tigers. They got 3 seconds left in the second half. Can they get a shot up? They do, but it's no good. You know, here, what a great first half of basketball. You know, Kendrick's coming out here with the lead. They're winning by 7, but that doesn't mean the Trojans can't come back. They still got 2 quarters of basketball to play here yet. What do you think, Nick?
You know, Corfield, anybody could win right now. I don't even know. It's just too even to even talk about anything. Yeah. So we will see you after this halftime.
construction materials from driveway gravel and base rock to topsoil and decorative river rock. Perfect for driveways, landscaping, construction, and more. Whether you need delivery or want pick up materials yourself, their team has you covered with dependable service and materials you can trust. Support local and get the job done right with Boyer Gravel. Here, starting off the second half, we have Kendrick Tigers ball. Anderson bring the ball up the court. Into Blake Boyer. Boyer up. No good. Rebound here by Emma Wilson.
Looks like we got some anger, I think, from Kendrick.
Here, it'll actually be Kendrick ball. Anderson bring the ball in. Over to Callie. Callie over to Boyer. Boyer back out to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive in. No good. Out to Callie. Callie back out to Heimgardner. Heimgardner over to Callie. Up for three. No good. Attempted rebound here by Heimgardner, but it does go out of bounds, so it will be Trojan ball. Here we got Tessa Stoner inbounding the ball over to Emma Wilson.
And number 30 really good at driving the ball to the next part of the court.
Here we got Wilson bring the ball up the court. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Webb. In the corner, we got Wilson up for three. No good. Stoner Wilson with the rebound there.
That's really hard to get. There's so many people.
A lot of traffic there down there under the hoop. We got Wilson into Stoner. Stoner up for two. No good. Rebound here by Anderson. She does lose it off her fingers, and it will be Trojan ball here. Looks like we got a lot of back and forth here. You know, we got some fans here from Troy getting excited. They want to see their girls be able to come back and maybe get a win here in this game. Webb up at the top for three. No good. Rebound here by Wilson. Loses the ball, goes off the tips of the fingers of Johnson, and once again it will be Trojan ball here. Here we got Wilson bringing the ball in again. Out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain back out to Wilson. Wilson driving around, loses the ball a little bit, but gets it right back. And jump ball will be called, and the possession arrow here is in favor of the Kendrick Tigers. Here, Anderson into Cowley. Cowley bringing the ball up the court. Finding some traffic here. Chamberlain will be called for a reach. That's her second foul here on the night.
And now you're doing so good for the next half part of the game.
Here we got Cowley bring the ball up the court again. It's Heimgardner over to Cowley. Out to Cowley, up for three, no good. Lots of traffic there under the hoop. Kendrick does come up with the ball, goes up for two, no good. And the rebound there by Tessa Stoner. Now driving up the court here for the Trojans. She goes up for two, and it's good.
First playing. It's all good.
Here, you know, already starting to try to cut back on that lead. Johnson for a wide open three, no good. Rebound there by Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Emma Wilson. Wilson here at the top of three-point line, getting their play all set up. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain back up to Briar Wilson. Over to Jenny Webb. Jenny up for three, no good. Rebound here by Johnston. Johnston over to Boyer. Boyer over to Cowley. Cowley up to Anderson. Anderson here up for three, no good. And a foul will be called here, I believe, on number 11, Briar Wilson. Gets called for a push. Here, that's Wilson here subbed out of the game, and we've got Abbott coming in. Here we got Cowley driving in towards the hoop from traffic. Into Johnson, goes up for two, no good. We got Anderson with the steal. Wide open layup up, and it's good.
Holy boy, do that a couple times and you'll have like 600.
Here we got Emma Wilson bring the ball back up the court for the Trojans, you know. They're down by 7. They want to cut back that lead here by the Tigers. Try to get back into the ball game. Here, Emma Wilson out to Abbott. Abbott up for 3. And one shot there, you know. Now they're only down by 4, you know. They're in this game. But then, here comes Kendrick battling back, putting 3 more points on the board, extending their lead right back up to 7 here, you know.
Really questioning who's going to win this game.
Me too. And here they're getting a little out of hand, you know. Pass over and it went just right off her fingers out of bounds. And here with this timeout,
Holy crap.
just got to give another big thanks to Boyer Gravel. Looking for quality gravel and rock supplies for your next project? Turn to Boyer Gravel in Lapwai, Idaho, locally owned and serving the region since 1995. Boyer Gravel offers a wide range of materials from driveway gravel and base rock to topsoil and decorative river rock, perfect for driveways, landscaping, construction, and more. Whether you need delivery or want to pick up materials yourself, their team has you covered with dependable service and materials you can trust. Support local and get the job done right with Boyer Gravel. We just want to give a big thanks here to our sponsor because none of these White Pine League girls streams would be possible without them, you know. We just love our sponsors.
Yeah, I love Roy Gravel.
Here, you know, a heated third quarter, you know, a lot of back-to-back, a lot of possession changes, you know. A lot can happen here in this quarter and a half of basketball we have left. You never know which way it's going to go.
I think it's going to go a little heated in this part. They were just hitting 3s after 3s. Let's see what happens now.
Here we got Tiger ball. We got Cowley bringing the ball up the court. Met by Webb. Cowley over to Boyer. Boyer back out to Cowley. Johnson up for 2 and it's good. Here Kendrick is extending their lead to 9 points. Here we got Wilson up at the top of the 3-point line. Met by Heimgardner. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Webb. Webb out to Wilson. Wilson into Stoner. Stoner up for 2 and it's good. What a shot there by Stoner, you know. Right over her defender. Perfect shot. 2 more points here for the Trojans. Here we got Blake Boyer for the Tigers up at the top of the 3-point line. Over to Heimgardner. Met by Chamberlain. Back over to Boyer. Boyer out to Cowley. Cowley driving in, goes up for 2, and she draws the foul. The foul here is called on number 4, Tessa Stoner. That is her 3rd foul tonight. You know, we got a quarter and a half of basketball here to play left, and she only has 2 more fouls left to give. We got to play smart. Cowley's first free throw up, and it's good. Here, second shot goes up, and it's good. Here, Trojans bring the ball back up the court here. Wilson up to Abbott. Abbott wide open for 2, and it's good.
Using that free basket to their advantage.
Here we got Heimgardner bring the ball up the court. Heimgardner driving in. Up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Out to Boyer. Boyer up for 3. Good. That's Kendrick's lead up to 10 points here. You know, biggest lead of the night. Can they hold it, or will Troy come back? Here we got Webb up at the top of the 3-point line. Drives in, meets some traffic. Out to Abbott. Abbott throws the ball and it's intercepted by Hallie Anderson. It'll be Kendrick ball. Anderson driving in. Up for 2. And it's blocked by Tessa Stoner. And Hallie Anderson with another steal. Wide open layup, and it's good.
Holy crap.
You know, these possession changes are really making the game here for the Tigers. They're just getting those extra possessions, stealing the ball away from the Trojans, and tacking on those points, growing their lead here in the third quarter. Webb, and it's good. Here, back down to a 9-point lead by the Tigers.
Trying to show Kendrick who boss.
Here we got Boyer driving in, met by Stoner. Out to Cowley. Cowley met by some defense here, can't go up for that shot. Boyer here at the top. In Anderson up for 2, and it's good. 11-point lead here for the Tigers. Webb here in the Chamberlain, right off her fingers, and the ball will be Kendrick's here. We got Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Anderson's driving in. Out to Callie, up for 3. No good. Rebound there by Heimgardner. Back out to Anderson. Anderson to Boyer. Boyer for that mid-range. And it's good!
Nice stuff.
You know, here, feel like the Trojans have kind of been getting a little stressed here as that lead's growing. They're giving up the ball in some chances when they should be scoring, and that's just giving Kendrick the opportunity to grow their lead even more. We got Chamberlain up for 3, no good, and Kendrick has the ball back here once again. Heimgardner over to Johnston. Johnston out to Anderson. Anderson up for 2, no good. You know, another thing I've noticed this quarter is Kendrick just has a lot more shots falling here in their way. And here we got Abbott, good for 3 for the Trojans. Timeout called. You know, what an intense couple of minutes there. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, Kendrick. Pretty great stuff. Troy. I don't know. They're either winning or not winning. I mean, they're showing people who's boss, and they're showing that Kendrick is still a competitor so far, even if they are losing just a little bit. But they're grappling on that ladder. They're trying to get up there. And Kendrick over here just making points. They are greedy. They want to get past that defense and make a couple threes.
I would agree with that, yeah.
But Trojans, I feel like they still have a chance. Starting with the game, we have number 3 on Kendrick.
Here we got Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Anderson over to Boyer. Boyer for the mid-range. No good. Rebound here by Abbott. Met by a double team. A little traffic there. Goes off the fingers of Johnson, and it will be Trojan ball. Here we got Abbott bringing the ball in for the Trojans. Tries to throw the ball up the court.
Good
right
lob.
to Webb. Webb up. No good. You know, just a couple seconds there to work with. Couldn't quite get a shot up and through before the timer did go off. Here at the end of the third quarter, we got a score of the Kendrick Tigers 42, Troy Trojans 31. You know, Kendrick's up by 11 here going into the fourth quarter. Will Troy come back? Will they figure out how to get out of this 11-point lead or difference? Or will Kendrick just fight this whole fourth quarter? Here I think we have Kendrick's biggest fan.
Yeah, biggest fan.
Leading
Give me
them in
a
a
T
chair,
guy.
you know. All the Kendrick fans here are excited to see their girls up here by 11 points going into the fourth quarter.
You know, even if they're winning, give me a T guy.
We love Give Me a T
Yeah,
guy.
we all love
He
give
is
me a
our
T guy.
fan favorite here of the sports broadcasting
He
group.
is our hero. He is our soul. He is everything. I'm pretty sure he comes every Kendrick game, doesn't he?
I believe so. correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he might be one of their bus drivers.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah. Must love his team a lot.
Here going into the fourth quarter, it will be Trojan ball. We got Emma Wilson bringing the ball up the court here. Wilson caught by Heimgartner. Heimgartner steals the ball away. Abbott gets the ball back, but it goes off her fingers, and it will be Kendrick ball.
Kendrick is just a really good stealer. Really good grabber. Just hyper focus on the ball at all times, at all costs.
I agree with that here. Here we got Heimgartner. Heimgartner up for three, and it's blocked. Rebound here by Tessa Stoner. Driving the ball up the court. Over the Webb, off her fingertips, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Kendrick ball here. Here we got Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Anderson over to Heimgartner. Heimgartner up for three, no good. Emma Wilson here with the rebound. And she's pushed here by Hallie Anderson, and the ball will go out of bounds, but it will remain Trojan ball. Here Wilson bringing the ball up the court. Wilson over to Abbott. Abbott here out to Stoner. Stoner back over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain driving in, meets some traffic out to Emma Wilson. Up for three, no good. And there will be a foul called here on the Kendrick Tigers. It will be called on number 4, Hallie Anderson. Here, Chamberlain's first shot up. No good.
No, they haven't had a lot of free throws so far.
Like I said earlier, I feel like free throws mean a lot in these games. They're really important. You've got to be making them in these important times. Second shot is up and good here by Chamberlain. 10-point game here. Will they come back? Here we got Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Over to Cowley. Cowley up to Heimgartner. Heimgartner, and it's stolen here by Tessa Stoner. Stoner here driving the ball in. And it's stolen here by Anderson. Anderson wide open up for two, and it's good.
Wide net, no protection. They just made it in.
Here we got Stoner bringing the ball up the court. Over to Emma Wilson. Wilson over to Webb. Off her fingers, but she saves it before it goes out of bounds. Back up to Briar Wilson, over to Abbott. Abbott here at the top of the three-point line. And she will be fouled here by number 2 on the Kendrick Tigers, Heimgartner. Here we got Chamberlain bringing the ball out for the Trojans. Chamberlain into Webb. Webb back out to Chamberlain. Over to Wilson. Wilson dribbling around here, trying to find someone to pass to. Over to Webb. Webb up, and it's blocked. And a foul will be called here on number 14, Clemenhagen. That's her third foul on the night here. Here we'll have Webb shooting 2. First shot's up. No good. Second shot up here for Webb. That one's good. We got Webb being subbed out of the game. We got Abbott coming back in here for the Trojans. Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Anderson over to Clemenhagen. Clemenhagen over to Boyer. Boyer driving into the basket. Goes up for two. No good. Rebound here. No one quite got possession there on the ball before a foul was called, I believe, on Clemenhagen, and that will be her fourth foul of the game. Here we got Emma Wilson bringing the ball up the court once again here. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain into Abbott. Abbott over to Briar Wilson. Tessa Stoner here. Up for two, and it's good! Here, you know, Trojans are taking that lead back down to 9 points. And here we got Abbott called for her third foul of the night. Cowley inbounding the ball over to Anderson. Anderson bringing the ball up the court over back to Cowley. Cowley to Johnson. Johnson out to Cowley. Cowley back out to Johnson. Johnson loses the ball for a second but regains possession. Back out to Cowley. Driving in. Trying. Here the Tigers are struggling to get around defense. And it looks like there will be a foul called on number 11, Briar Wilson. She will be called for a push. That's her second foul of the night. Here we got Jenny Webb coming in for the Trojans, subbing out number 11, Briar Wilson. Here, Anderson inbounding the ball out to Cowley. Cowley back out to Johnston. Johnston driving in, back out to Heimgartner. Heimgartner over to Boyer. Boyer dribbling around here. Falling into some defensive trouble. Into Cowley. Cowley back out to Anderson. Anderson up for three. No good. Rebound here by Tessa Stoner. Here Stoner's bringing the ball up the court. Over to Chamberlain. Looks like we've got a little mix-up. Shot up by Stoner, no good. Rebound and a jump ball will be called with the possession arrow in favor of the Kendrick Tigers. Here we got Briar Wilson for the Trojans coming back in for number 4, Tessa Stoner. We got Heimgartner bring the ball in. Anderson bring the ball up the court. We got Trojans here with the double team going on. Kendrick's doing pretty good getting past it, you know. They're beating that defense. The pass goes through Boyer's hands and it's recovered here by Abbott. Trojans got the ball back. We got Wilson bringing the ball up the court, out to Chamberlain. And the ball is stolen here by Anderson. Another steal by her tonight. Here Anderson bringing the ball up the court. Out to Cowley at the three-point line. Met by Jenny Webb. We got a timeout called here by the Kendrick Tigers. What an interesting fourth quarter here, Nick.
Yeah, pretty interesting. What do you think, Orville?
You know, I can see the Trojans, they're trying to fight. They're trying to get rid of this lead that the Kendrick Tigers have here. But they're not quite able to bring it down all the way. They're running out of time. They still have a chance. They still have time. But they gotta hold the Tigers and not let them score at all here in this last little bit.
Yeah, they got to put them in that cage for at least one round. Then they would win.
I agree with that, Nick.
I mean, Troy is doing its best. I mean, if they change their strategy a little bit, I bet they could get up there. I mean, that's how they're going to do it, I bet.
And holy possession change tonight. You know, both teams are being aggressive. Both teams are fighting that ball. A lot of turnovers going tonight. Good ways, bad ways. But let's see who will battle it out here in the end? Who will come out with the victory tonight? Here, starting off with the last 3.5 minutes of this basketball game. It will be Tigers ball. We got Anderson bringing the ball in. Over to Callie. Ball stolen by Clara Chamberlain. Over to Emma Wilson. Wilson driving in. It looks like she accidentally collided by her own player. Foul. I believe was called on Hallie Anderson. That's her second foul of the night. We got Emma Wilson shooting 2. First shot up and it's good. You know, cutting this Kendrick lead down to 8. Second shot up here by Wilson, and it's good. You know, they're just working away at this lead, and they get the ball back here again. Trojans have the ball. Out to Wilson. Wilson into Stoner. Stoner up for 2, no good. Here, you know, we got a lot going on here under the hoop, fighting for the ball. Looks like there might have been a travel, but there was no call there. There's a block called here on number 3, Clara Chamberlain. It will be Kendrick ball. Heimgardner bringing the ball up the court, met by Chamberlain. Cowley here bringing the ball up. Going in, shoots, no good. Rebound here by Abbott. Trojans got the ball. We got Wilson bringing the ball up the court here now. Wilson over to Webb. Webb goes up for 2, and she draws the foul here. We will get 2 more free throws here for the Troy Trojans. Foul was called on number 24, Blake Boyer. That will be her 3rd foul tonight. We got Webb shooting 2. First shot up, and it's good. Here, they've cut this Kendrick lead down to 6. They still have 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. You know, that's a lot of time to play, a lot of time to score. This game could go either way here in this last little bit. 5-point lead here by Kendrick. You know, the Trojans are fighting. They're not giving up. They still have a chance here in this ball game. The ball stolen once again here by the Trojans. We got Webb bringing the ball up the court.
They're flaming the crap
She goes up for 2, and it's good. It'll be a 3-point lead here by Kendrick. You know, Troy's almost came back. They're right here in the game. 1 possession away from tying up this game, and the ball is stolen by Tessa Stoner. Pass broken up by Kendrick, but they get possession back. And there's a foul called here on Kendrick. It'll be called on number 4, Hallie Anderson. This will be her 3rd foul tonight. Stoner will be shooting 2 shots. First shot up, and it's good. It's a 2-point game here. Stoner here with the second shot. No good. Troy with the rebound. Abby goes up for 2. It's blocked. Out to Wilson. Foul called here on the Trojans, I believe. It's on number 3, Clara Chamberlain. This is her 4th foul on the night. She has 1 foul left to give before she's fouled out. Here we got a timeout called. Wow, Nick. What do you think of that last few minutes here?
Crazy. Amazing. Terrific. Good last part of the game. They switched up their strategy so to make a couple more points to beat the Kendricks. I mean, if that isn't good, I don't know what to tell you what's good.
You know, like I said earlier, this Trojan team is not giving up. They're staying in the game. They're pushing hard, even though they were down by about 12. points, I believe. And now we've got not too much time left here in the fourth quarter to cut this lead down to 2 points. One possession with a 3-point. They can take the lead or tie it up with a 2-point shot here. You know, they're still in it. This game could go either way. There's still a lot of time for this game to go either way. It's hard to say who will come out with the win tonight. Like I said, there's a lot on the line here. I believe whoever loses this game, their season's over. And the winner will play again tomorrow. And if they win tomorrow, they'll get a play in the state play-in game on Thursday. Here we got Boyer. Here, bringing the ball up. Over to Cowley. Cowley at the top of the three-point line, driving in. Out to Heimgartner. Heimgartner up for three. And it's good.
Troy has a couple seconds to make this point. Let's see if they can do it.
Kendrick extends the lead back up to 5 points here. Screen here by Jenny Webb. Emma Wilson gets around. Out to Webb. Chamberlain. Chamberlain up for three. No good. Johnson with the rebound for Kendrick. Anderson bringing the ball back up the court here. Guarded by Chamberlain. Out to Cowley. Cowley over to Anderson. Anderson is called for a travel here. It will be Trojan ball. We got a minute and 15 seconds here. A lot can happen. Kendrick's up by 5. Let's see what happens here in this last 1 minute. We got Stoner bringing the ball up the court. Over to Wilson. Wilson drives in, shoots 2, no good. Rebound, gets her own rebound, goes back out. Less than a minute here to play. Foul called, timeout called here by the Trojans. We got 55 seconds left. But like I said, a lot can happen. Before this game ends, just want to give another thank you to our sponsor, Boyer Gravel. Looking for quality gravel and rock supplies for your next project? Turn to Boyer Gravel in Lapwai, Idaho, locally owned and serving the region since 1995. Boyer Gravel offers a wide range of materials from driveway gravel and base rock to topsoil and decorative river rock, perfect for driveways, landscaping, construction, more. Whether you need delivery or want pick up materials yourself, their team has you covered with dependable service and materials you can trust. Support local and get the job done right with Boyer Gravel. Here we go. 55 seconds left of the game. Trojan ball. Will they be able to come back from this 5-point difference? Who will take away the win tonight? Stoner taking the ball in. Over to Wilson. Wilson into Webb. Webb out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain back into Webb. Webb up for 2 and it's good! 3-point game. 1 possession here for Troy to tie up this game.
Anybody can win this, folks.
Foul called here on the Trojans. It's called on number 30, Emma Wilson. She's called for a push. That's only her second foul tonight. Here we got Cowley shooting 2. Up for 1. It's good. 4-point lead here by the Kendrick Tigers. Second shot up. And it's good. Brings the lead here of Kendrick back up to 5. Will try to be able to come back. They're running out of time. Wilson up for 2 and it's good. Back to a 3-point lead. They got 23 seconds of regulation left here. And Kendrick will be shooting 2 more free throws here. You know, in these times, with less than 30 seconds about, you have really no choice but to foul. First shot up, no good. The Trojans still have the chance to come back in 1 possession. Let's see if she makes a second shot here. And it's good. The 4-point lead here by the Kendrick Tigers. And the ball is passed in, and it goes off Emma Wilson's fingers. And it will be Kendrick ball with 22 seconds left here to play. Anderson bringing the ball in over to Callie. Callie and Wilson with the foul here. That's her fourth foul tonight. She only has one more foul left to give. You know, even if Troy doesn't come back here in this last 18 seconds, they fought hard to the end. They didn't give up. What a great game played here tonight by the Trojans. And a great game here played tonight by the Kendrick Tigers. You know, they both played amazing. It went great. But it looks like Kendrick will come out here with the victory tonight and advance here in this White Pine District Tournament. We got 12 seconds left. Kendrick ball. And it looks like Emma Wilson will be called for her fifth foul here. She has fouled out here for the night. As Emma Wilson fouls out, she will have her twin sister Briar Wilson get subbed in here for the last 9 seconds. First shot up by Anderson, no good. Anderson here with the second shot, and it's good.
Yeah, I don't know
Kendrick.
if Troy can get back in this,
Kendrick has extended their lead to 7 points here.
sadly.
As with this win tonight, Kendrick will move on to play again tomorrow. And if they win tomorrow they will, tomorrow they will play the winner of this game here at 7:30, which is Kamei versus Potlatch. So the winner of Kamei versus Potlatch will play Kendrick tomorrow in a chance to win for the state play-in game here on Thursday. And then Wednesday night we will have the championship game between the Lapwai Wildcats and the Prairie Pirates. And that concludes this basketball game here between the Troy Trojans and Kendrick Tigers. What a great game tonight played by these girls. Everyone fought hard. It was such a good game to watch. And it looks like Kendrick did come out here with the win tonight.
Yeah, Trojans.
Fought hard, but Kendrick's fought harder. But, you know, Trojans,
They fought really hard. They almost got up there in the almost the last. But that one timeout, I think, changed a lot during the game. So
I agree with that here. We'll see you back here in about 14 minutes for our next game, Kamei Cubs versus the Potlatch Loggers. We'll be back.
This is Nicholas Bjork,
This is Karina Scoville.
and welcome back to the stream. We will be your announcers tonight. Once again, Karina is doing color. I am doing play-by-play, and we're about to do the starting lineups in 1 second.
Nick will be announcing here for the Potlatch Loggers starters, and I'll be announcing the Kamei Cubs starters.
Come on, please.
Here for Kamei, we got number 1, Emma Krogh.
Got number 1, Katie Hansen.
For the Kamei Cubs, we got number 2, Rainbow Moses.
And the crowd goes wild. Number 20, Ella Vowels. That's you, Corville.
Number 3, Tylee Wilkins.
Number 22, Cameron Larson.
Number 4, Emily Puckett.
Number 23, Kaden Carson.
And then last but not least, we got number 14, Audrey Puckett.
Last one of the starting lineups, 25, Jason Fry. And the crowd goes wild. Let's see how this game goes, Porterville.
Here we go. Once again, like the Troy Kendrick game, the winner of this game will advance again tomorrow to play Kendrick, and the loser of this game, unfortunately, will be eliminated.
Oh, so he gets the tip off, though. Number 14 wants it. Does not get it. Number 20. Vowels tries to pass to number 1, but is turned over by number 2.
What a great basket to start off this game here tonight by the Kamei Cubs.
At Tylee Wilkins. Has gone out. Am I right?
Yes, you were correct, Nick, here. It will be logger ball here.
Hansen passes to 20, who is and tries to make it. Ella Vowels. Passing to number 2, Moses. Moses driving it to 4, but is blocked by number 1, Emma Krogh. Starting with Jason Fry. Passing to Hansen. Hansen back to Fry. Fry trying to find somebody to pass to. Being blocked by Kamei right now. Who's she going to pass to?
5-second violation here called on the Potlatch Loggers, which will result in a possession change.
Starting with number 4 of Kamei, Emily Puckett. Passing it to Moses. Moses trying to get past number 22, Larson. All the way to 4. Emily Puckett wants to make 3, but it's not. Goes out of bounds. Moses passing.
What a shot there by Emma Krogh. Great three-pointer there by her.
Starting possession number 25 of Potlatch, Fry. Passing into Larson. Fry tries to make the point, but no good. Back to Kamei. Moses driving it in once again. Being blocked by, once again, Larson. Two duoing.
What a play there, set up by Cami. Got Krog wide open there under the hoop. Good layup, good for two.
Larson trying to find somebody to pass to, trying to pass to Hansen, almost going out of bounds. Being body doubled by two people, what does not work. Passing it all the way to number 23, Larson, or Carson. Four to Moses. Moses driving it in to the left. Passing it all the way to Krogan. There's no good in Krogan, and there's a good rebound. And Fry going into that layup, but cannot get past the defense of the Cami. Passing it all the way to 20 fouls.
I got a lot on my mind right now. Can we just like, you know, I got.
Here. Here it'll be Logger's ball. We've got Rowland. Up for Cami. We got Moses bringing the ball up the court. Screen. Moses got around. Driving up. And she's called for the travel. It'll be Potlatch Logger ball here. Here we got Fry over to... Back to Fry. Fry driving in, trying to find someone to pass to. Over to Hansen. Hansen up for three, and it's good. First points of the night here on the board for the Loggers. We got Moses bringing the ball up the court. Moses over to Wisdom. Wisdom over to Wilkins. Wilkins over to Krog. Back to Wisdom. Hands. Up for three, and it's good. Here, Potlatch Loggers ball again. And it's stolen here by the Cami Cubs. We got Moses bringing the ball back up the court. Moses over to Krog. Krog over to Puckett. Puckett up, no good. Rebound. Up back for two, no good. Here, Potlatch Loggers got the ball, bringing the ball up the court. Foul called here on the Cami Cubs. There'll be a block. I believe that foul will be called on number 1, Emma Krog, and that's her second foul of the night here. Loggers bring the ball in. Pass broken up slightly, and a jump ball will be called, and possession arrow will be in favor of the Cami Cubs. Here we got Puckett inbounding the ball. Puckett over to Moses. Moses bringing the ball up the court. Moses trying to find her way around the defense here. Back to Puckett. Pass broken up here by number 25, Fry. Cami ball here once again. Over to Wilkins. Wilkins over to Puckett. Puckett back to Moses. Moses into Wilkins. Wilkins up for two, and it's good. Here the Cubs are extending their lead to 9 points over the Potlatch Loggers. Getting points up here on the board quick, extending that lead, making it greater as the game goes on. Trying to get it where it's out of reach here for these potlatch loggers. Still not too big of a lead. A lot of time left to play. Anything could happen here. 3 up by Hanson, and it's no good. Ball will go out of bounds, last touched by a Cub, and it will be potlatch ball here. Got Hanson inbounding the ball. Over to Fry. Fry back over to Hanson. And the ball is intercepted here by Wilkin. Or excuse me, by Moses. The ball will go out of bounds, last touch by potlatch logger, and it will remain Cubs ball here. Moses inbounding the ball. Pass broken up by potlatch logger. Got broken up there a little bit. Both teams got a hand on the ball, and a jump ball will be called this time. Possession arrow in favor of the potlatch loggers. We've got Vowels bringing the ball up the court here for the loggers. Over to Fry, just slightly above her head, and it does go out of bounds, so be Cubs ball. Here we got Moses bringing the ball up the court. Screen set by Wilkins there. Moses passes, but it gets broken up by Potlatch, but Kamiai does come out with it. Ball back at the top. Possession here with Moses once again. Moses driving in, goes up for 2, no good. Rebound here by the Loggers. We got number 22 bringing the ball up the court. Broken up a little bit here by the Cubs. It goes out of bounds, but will last be touched by the Kamiai Cubs, and it will remain Potlatch Loggers ball. Here we got Aubrey Puckett coming in for the game in replacement of Emily Puckett. Here we got Loggers ball. Shot up, no good. Kamiai with the rebound. Got timeout called here by the Kamiai Cubs. Once again, new game, new viewers. We want to give a thanks to our sponsor here tonight. Looking for quality gravel and rock supply for your next project? Turn to Boyer Gravel in Lapwai, Idaho. Locally owned and serving the region since 1995, Boyer Gravel offers a wide range of materials from driveway gravel and based rock to topsoil and decorative river rock perfect for driveways, landscaping, construction, and more. Whether you need delivery or want to pick up materials yourself, their team has you covered with dependable service and materials you can trust. Support local and get the job done right with Boyer Gravel. Once again, big thanks to our sponsor here for the girls bracket of White Pine League districts. Here, starting off, coming out of this timeout, it will be Kamiai ball. We got Moses bringing the ball up the court. Moses dribbles up, fighting some defense here. Screen set by Wilkins, unable to get around it. Pass broken up here by the Loggers by number 23, Carlson. We got Fry inbounding the ball over to Hanson. Hanson bringing the ball up the court. Hanson over to Fry. Fry over to Canson. Canson over to Fry. Fry over to Hanson. And 2 hands on the ball once again. Jump ball will be called with the possession arrow in favor of the Kamiai Cubs. We got Puckett inbounding the ball. Puckett over to Moses. Moses bring the ball up the court. Looks like Moses is a strong player here for the Cubs. Good ball handling. Good pose. Good everything. Moses here with the ball. Back over to Wisdom. Wisdom back to Moses. Moses up for a deep 3, and it's good here. Kamiai extending their lead to 12 over the Potlatch Loggers. Hanson. Moses with the steal here for the Cubs. Stealing the possession back there for them. Puckett up at the top, back to Moses. Moses over to Wilkins. Wilkins up for three. No good. Cubs with the offensive rebound here. Moses back up at the three-point line. Williams here, back over to Puckett. Puckett to Moses. Moses to Wisdom. Wisdom into Puckett. Puckett up for two, no good. Rebound here by the Potlatch Loggers. We got Fry bringing the ball up the court. And time will expire, and that will be the end of the first quarter here. We got the Kamiah Cubs versus Potlatch Loggers. First quarter score is 15-3. What a great start here by the Cubs. Let's see if Potlatch will be able to tack on a few more points tonight. Will they be able to stop Kamiah from getting this lead over them? Will it end up being a closer game? Or will the Cubs just blow this out of the water?
I mean, pretty good lead for the starting of the home team. I mean, who's guessed? My apologies.
The Potlatch Loggers.
Potlatch Loggers. They aren't doing so hot during the starting of the game, but it is the starting period. Anything can change in the starting period. So don't worry, folks. Anybody can come on top.
12 points. We saw it in the game before. It's not hard to get rid of a 12-point lead, especially with this much basketball left to play. We still got 3 quarters left. A lot can happen. This could go either way here tonight. Here we got Fry bringing the ball back up the court. Fry over to Vowles. Vowles finding some trouble. Passing in, going up for two, no good. Rebound here by Emma Krogh. Krogh bringing the ball up the court here for the Cubs. Krogh over to Moses. Up to Wisdom. Back to Moses. Moses over to Krogh. Krogh going in. Up to Puckett. Puckett goes up for two. She's blocked. She gets her own rebound. Goes back up for two. And it's good. Here, we got the Loggers back here in possession. We got Vowles. And we got Moses for the Cubs. Bring the ball back up the court. Moses over to Davis. Davis back over to Moses. Moses here into Emma Krogh. Krogh up for two, and she draws the foul. Foul will be called on number 23, Cadence Carlson. That's her first foul here on the night. Krogh's first shot up and good. Krogh's second shot up. No good. Rebound here by the Potlatch Loggers. We got Vowles bringing the ball up the court. Over to Hanson, over to Fry. Fry up for three. No good. Davis with the rebound for the Cubs. Over to Krogh. Krogh looking for that foul to be called, but doesn't get it. Driving in. Looks like she draws that foul. Foul will be called here on number 25, Fry. That's also her first foul here on the night. Moses into Davis. Davis up for two, no good. Rebound here by, looks like Wisdom, tries to get the ball, goes back out to Davis. Davis drives back in, loses possession. Two hands get caught up on the ball, and another jump ball will be called here tonight with the arrow in possession of the Kamiah Cubs. Moses here inbounding the ball. Out to Davis. Davis over to Wisdom. Wisdom back into Krogh. Krogh loses the ball and it will go out of bounds, and it will be Loggers ball here tonight. We got Fry inbounding the ball. Over to Hansen. Hansen back over to Fry. And it's intercepted here by... We got Krogh bringing the ball up the court. Over to Moses. Moses trying to get around the defense here. Back out to Puckett. Puckett back to Moses. Into Krogh. Pass just misses her fingers, but it does go off the fingers of a Logger, so it will remain Cami ball. Here we got Moses inbounding the ball here again. Tries to get the pass out, but it's intercepted by the Potlatch Loggers. And we've got number 20, Vowels, up for two, and it's good with that wide open layup. We got Moses dribbling the ball up the court. Moses trying to get around that defense. Krogh up for two, no good. Looks like it gets called. It will be Potlatch ball here. Foul on number 23, Carlson. She'll get called for a push. That's her second foul here tonight. We got Hansen bringing the ball up the court. Hansen over to Vowels. Vowels goes up for two, no good. And another jump ball here tonight. Now will be Potlatch ball. Here we've got number 3, Wilkins, coming in for number 2, Moses on Cami. Here we got Cami steals the ball away. We got Krogh here up with the wide open layup, goes up for two, and it's good. Cami here again extending their lead, now up by 15 with 4 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the second quarter. Timeout called. We had 30-second timeout called here by the Potlatch Loggers. You know, kind of a slow start here tonight. Cami's shots are falling. They're getting those shots up. Their offense is going. Looks like Potlatch on the other end is here kind of struggling a little bit tonight. They're getting down there, but their shots just aren't falling for them quite here tonight. I think they have the power to come back, you know. They are down by 15, but there's still a lot of basketball here left to play. They're not playing bad. Their shots just aren't falling for them here tonight. Here coming back out of that timeout, it's Logger ball. Goes up for two, no good. Offensive rebound attempt there. Looks like a foul will be called on number 12. Layla Williams. That's her first foul here on the night. We got Hansen inbounding the ball. Broken up by Cami. We got Emma Krogh going up the court here. Goes up for two, no good. Rebound here by the Loggers. We got Fry bringing the ball up the court here. Fry goes in. Passes. No good. Ball goes out of bounds here on the Potlatch Loggers. It'll be Cami ball. Ball being tossed in here by Puckett. Given to Krogh. Krogh will bring the ball up the court here. Krogh dribbling up, met by some defense here. Screen set by Wilkins. Krogh dribbling around into Puckett. Pass broken up here by the Loggers. Loggers here with the ball again, dribbling the ball back up the court, met by some double team. Carlson up with the shot, no good. Ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Cami, and it will remain Potlatch ball. We got Carlson getting subbed out of the game here. We're getting replaced by Larson here for the Potlatch Loggers. We got Hanson inbounding the ball. Pass goes right over her fingers. Stolen by Emma Krug. Emma Krug up for that layup. And a foul will be called here. Or excuse me, no, it'll just go out of bounds. We got Puckett inbounding the ball up to Krog. Pass is deflected here by the Loggers. We got Jaden bringing the ball up the court. Loses her dribble. And it's overturned. And a timeout here will be called by the Kamei Cubs. We got a full timeout here. What do you think, Nick?
Who's home?
Kamei.
Kamei? I'm doing a pretty good job. I mean, I don't know. Potlatch might have to think of a different strategy to get above Kamei right now. This Potlatch isn't doing so good. I don't know how you would do that. How would you do that, Corville? What would be your strategy?
I think they just got to get their flow going here on offense. Got to get some of those shots to fall. They're kind of struggling on that here tonight. But I think if more shots start falling for them, they could come back and get rid of that little difference that they have that they're falling behind with. And maybe the outcome could be a little bit different here tonight. Here's coming out of this timeout. It'll be Kamei ball. Puckett bringing the ball up the court. And Puckett will be called for a carry here, which will result in a turnover, and it'll now be Potlatch Loggers ball. We got Hanson here bringing the ball up the court. Hanson to Fry. Fry over to Larson. Larson out to Bowles. Pass broken up here by Kamei. Off the fingertips of Wilkins of Kamei, and it'll remain Potlatch Logger ball here. We got Fry inbounding the ball over to Hanson. Hanson back to Fry. Fry looks to shoot, decides not to go, drives in, goes for two, and draws the and one here. Foul will be on number 14, Puckett. That's her first foul here tonight. And Fry will shoot two. First shot up. No good. Rebound here by Puckett. Puckett goes over to Krog. Krog brings the ball up the court. She's hit with a double team. She gets a pass out to Moses. Moses is hit with a screen by Wilkins. She gets around. She passes, but does not find anyone to go to, and it will sail out of bounds, and it will be a Potlatch Loggers ball. We got Fry into Hanson. Hanson bringing the ball up the court here. Hanson back over to Fry. Fry dribbling around. Tries to get around the defense. Goes up for two. Draws the foul. Number 14, Puckett, here will be called for her second foul of the night, as Fry will get to shoot two shots. First shot goes up. No good. Second shot up here, and it's good. Here, Kamei now with the ball. Goes into Davis. Davis over to Crow. Wilkins with the screen. Crow up for two. Draws the foul. It'll be on number 20, Vowels. And Crow will shoot here. Will now shoot two here. Krog's first shot up. No good. Second shot here. That one's good. We got Fry bringing the ball up the court here now for the Loggers. Down over. Pass none. Shot up, no good. Puckett with the rebound. We got Krug bringing the ball up the court now. Krug going around that screen, goes up for three. No good. Looks like we've got a foul on number 3, Wilkins for Kamiai, and it will be potlatch ball. We got number 22, Larson, shooting 2 for the Potlatch Loggers. First shot up, and it's good. Second shot up, no good. Rebound here by the Loggers. He loses it, but it is last touched by Kamiai Cub, and it'll remain Logger ball. Here the Loggers are trailing by 12 with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded here by the Cubs, but it's stolen here by Fry. Fry goes up for 2, no good. Rebounded here again by the Cubs. Krog with the rebound. She drives the ball up the court here. Krog into Puckett. Just off the fingertips. She tries to keep it in bounds, but just steps on the line there, and that will result in Loggers ball. Fry over to Hansen. Hansen bring the ball up the court. Back over to Vowles. Vowles tries to drive in. Getting stuck here in the double team set by the Cubs. Over to Jaden. And she loses the ball here. Krog will get it. But a foul here will be called on number 21 of the Loggers. And Emma Krog will come down and shoot 2 here for the Kamiai Cubs. First shot up. No good. Here we got Wisdom coming into the game for the Cubs and replace a Puckett. Krog here with her second shot goes up. No good. Fry with the rebound here for the Loggers. Driving the ball up the court. Loses her dribble. Picks it back up. Pass here. Just misses off her fingertips, but last touched by Kamiai Cub, and it will remain Logger ball. Fry over to Vowles. Vowles back over to Fry. Fry drives in, goes up for 2, no good. Last touched by the Kamiai Cubs, and it will remain Logger ball. We got Hansen inbounding the ball here. And it's intercepted here by Emma Krug. Emma Krug will drive up the court here. She'll go up for 2, and it's good. Here we got Fry inbounding the ball, handing it over to Vowles. Vowles draws the foul here, and it will be called on number 23, Wisdom. Wisdom of the Kamiai Cubs. Vowles here will shoot 2. First one goes up and is good. 13-point lead here by the Kamiai Cubs with 37 seconds to go here in this second quarter. And that's now a 12-point lead as Vowles makes that second free throw here. Cubs ball inbounded by Puckett. Puckett over to Krog. Pass broken up here by Fry, but it'll still remain Cubs ball. Puckett inbounding the ball here again. Krog getting the ball. Dribbling up court here. Krog trying to get around the defense. Wide open for three, goes up. And she draws the foul here.
So close.
Foul will be called here on Fry. That's her second foul here of the night. Here we got number 15 for Potlatch, Sawyer, coming in for number 25, Fry. Here we got Krog going up with her third shot. It's up. No good. Potlatch tries to get that rebound, but Puckett also gets her hands up in there, and it'll be called a jump ball. With possession still in favor here of the Cubs, with 18 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Puckett inbounding the ball. Pass broken up, and I believe a foul will be called here on number 20, Vowels. That's her second personal foul here on the night. And Wilkins will shoot 2 shots here. Second shot up. No good. Rebound here. She gets her own rebound. Pass broken up here by the Loggers. We've got 21 here dribbling back up the court. Pass right through the fingers of Vowels, but she recovers it. Vowels goes up for 3 with 1 second remaining, and she draws the foul. So Vowels here will shoot 3 shots. As the foul here was on number 3, Wilkins. That's her second foul here on the night. Vowels with 3 shots. First one's up, and it's good. Second shot here. No good. Third shot. That one is good. Down by 12 here. And that will conclude the first half here of this matchup between the Kamiah Cubs and the Potlatch Loggers. First half, Kamiah 25, Potlatch 13. We'll see you back here in about 10 minutes as we resume this second half of basketball. second half of the matchup between the KMEI Clubs and the Potlatch Loggers. I'm Prita Scoville, and we're welcoming
Emery McArcher.
here to the stream. She wasn't here the first game and a half, but she's gonna sub in here for Nick.
Yeah, exciting. I haven't done this in like a year. I did it last year and messed up. So I'm excited how this is gonna go.
Coming out of the first half here, we have the KMEI Cubs at 25 and the Potlatch Loggers at 13. Starting with the ball, we got the Potlatch Loggers. We got Fry inbounding the ball over to Hanson. Hanson struggling to find someone to pass to. Over to 20 going back, and the ball's taken by Puckett. Puckett dribbling the ball at the court. Beating the defense, going up for two, no good.
Strong, confident drive to the hoop. So close. Hope to make it next time.
Potlatch here with the ball going up for two, no good. Krog with the rebound here for KMEI.
Krog is such a strong player for the KMEI Cubs. She's been on varsity, I think, for 3 or 4 years. Love to see her here.
Here we got Wilkins over to Moses. Moses here at the top of the court. Moses trying to find someone here to pass to. Screen here by Wilkins.
Oh,
Pass broken up here by Fry. Still will remain KMEI Cubs ball.
little tough screen there. 22 got the best of it. Hopefully she's good.
We got Moses inbounding the ball here. Out to Krog. Krog over to Wilkins. Wilkins back to Moses. Moses trying to get the play
They
set
have
up
4
here.
seconds on the shot clock, but I'm not sure they know.
And there will be a shot clock violation, which will result in a turnover, and it will be Potlatch Loggers ball.
Moses has some great looks to Krog this game. She's just finding her no matter what in the key. Great player out there.
I agree with that. Oh, here. Travel called here on the Potlatch Loggers. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be KMEI Cubs ball. We got Puckett here inbounding the ball. Looks like the Loggers are putting on a full court press. Puckett trying to find someone to throw the ball into. Over to Wilkins. Wilkins dribbling around, finding some trouble. Over to Krog. Krog dribbling up the court here. Stopping to let everyone get set.
Smart
Well-
play by Krog.
Struggling with that double team here, you know, she uses that to her advantage to get a restart here. Moses here at the top.
Trying to set up a play. Let's see what they can do with it. Finds
Out.
Krog.
Krog up for three. No good. Here we got the rebound by Hanson. Hanson dribbling the ball up the court. Fouls. Fouls up for three. No good. Rebound here. And she draws the foul.
Great strong putback by 23 Carlson. See what she does with these free throws.
The foul here will be on number 14, Puckett. That'll be her third foul here on the night. Carlson's first shot up, and it's good. Here we got Wisdom coming into the game for Puckett. Second shot. It's up. No
Shy.
good. Doesn't quite touch the rim, so we KMEI ball here.
Full court press again. Looks like it's man.
Puckett
they
going
do
over
this.
to Moses. Moses just blowing right past this defense here.
Looks like they're trying to trap her, but she got right through it.
Out to Krog. Krog up for three.
Deep three.
No
So
good.
close.
Rebound here. Looks like they got that jump ball called as Fry held onto it with her feet.
Getting a little personal.
Here we got Moses inbounding the ball. Trying to find someone to pass out to.
Great
Into Wilkins. Gets tipped slightly, no good. Gets her on rebound here. Out to Puckett. Pass is stolen here by Fry. gets down the court here, waiting to set something up. Out or into 23. And a foul is called here on the ground.
There's been a lot of reaching and fighting for the ball this game. It's getting a little crazy now that we're at the end of the game.
That will be Wisdom's 4th foul on the night. She only has one more to give before she's out of this game.
Great steal by Crow. Let's see if she does. Takes up. So close.
Just misses there. Offensive rebound goes back up for 2, and it's good. You know, one thing I've noticed about KMEI tonight is they're taking advantage of those offensive rebounds. That's where they're getting a lot of their points from here. We got Vowels driving in. Out to Hansen. Over to Fry. Fry draws that foul.
You know, KMEI is just such a great, strong team. They got a good defense going for them. They've got some good offense, rebounds, just like what you were saying. They're just a tough team to beat. Let's see. I'm excited to see how far they go.
Here we got Fry inbounding the ball. Out to Hansen. Hansen looking for someone to pass into. Back over to Fry. And she's hit by Puckett. And she'll be called for the foul there. That's her 2nd foul here on the night. Here we got Fry inbounding the ball once again. Looking for someone to pass into. Over to Vowels. Vowels running into some traffic. And it looks like they're able to draw yet another foul.
You know, KMEI had great defense all night. They switched to a 2-3, and they're getting a little bit sloppy on it. They keep fouling every ball. And interested to see how well they're going to do with this, if they're going to go back to man or stay with the 2-3.
First shot up and good. Along with that, that will be Wilkins' 3rd foul here on the night.
Loggers climbing up the points.
2nd shot up and good. They're able to get that lead down to just 11. Will they be able to come back, or will they still fall behind? Crow here drawing the foul. It'll be called on number 20, Vowels. That's her 3rd foul here on the night. Krog will shoot 2.
Rogue is in like almost the entire game. She's such a strong player. I don't know what they're gonna do with her without her next year. Senior, I'm pretty sure. I think she's going to college for volleyball. Interesting, 'cause she's such a great athlete in basketball.
It's great to see these girls here who will commit for other sports and go to college, but still be such a strong person for another sports team there at their school.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Krog's 2nd shot is up and good. Potlatch here will bring the ball up the court. Wilkins tries to break up the pass, just misses it. Looks like they're fighting for the ball here on the ground. And a travel will be called here, and it will be KMEI ball.
Love a player who'll just get on the court and fight for the ball no matter what.
We got Puckett here inbounding the ball. Puckett trying to find someone over. Over to Davis. Davis driving the ball up the court. Loses the ball slightly, and he'll go out of bounds.
Little slippery there. Have we seen 11 a lot this game?
She was here off and on a little bit in the first quarter. Not too consistently, but she did get a good amount of playing time.
Davis, I believe. Excited to see what she does.
We got Fry driving up to the hoop. No good. Offensive rebound there, goes up for 2 once again, misses it, and we got Krog with yet another rebound. Krog over to Moses. Moses over to Puckett. Puckett up for 2. No good. Hansen here with the rebound, driving the ball up the court. Trying to find someone to pass to. Number 23 up for 2. No good. Here we got Moses bringing the ball up the court again.
Moses and Krog are such an amazing team. I wonder how much assists Moses has. It's crazy how much tally she must have on the board.
We got Moses up for 3, and it's good.
She can score too.
Here we got that extending the KMEI lead up here to 15.
Love a well-rounded player.
We got Hansen up for 3. No good. Puckett up for that rebound. And a foul here will be called on number 22, Larson of the Loggers. That's just her first foul here on the night. Here we got Vowels back in the game for the Loggers. Puckett inbounding the ball. Trying to find someone to go to. Krog gets open. She'll bring the ball up the court here.
Looks like she's getting double teamed. Finds her way
Krog
through it,
finding
though.
Moses. Moses out to Puckett. Puckett just slips the ball off her fingers there. And that will go out of bounds and it'll be potlatch ball. We got Hansen over to Vowels. Vowels back to Hansen. Hansen down to Fry. Fry dribbling around. Back over to Vowels. Vowels out to Hansen. Hansen back over to Fry. Not really finding the opportunity to shoot the ball here. Trying to just pass it around. Pass intercepted here by the Cubs. Krog will bring the ball back up the court.
Potlatch is doing pretty well for how young of a team they are. It looks like they have no seniors, only freshmen and sophomores mainly, and a couple juniors. And the Vowels looks like they're only junior on the court right now.
Here we got Potlatch back with the ball. We got Hansen over to Vowels. Vowels out to Fry. Fry back in. She shoots, draws the foul, and she'll get 2 shots here. Foul will be called on number 11, Davis. And that's also just her first foul of the night here. First shot up. Just misses the rim there. Second shot up. That one goes in. Cammy here will bring the ball up the court. Still got some pressure by Potlatch. Not having any problem bringing the ball up the court still, though. Krog over to Puckett. Puckett having some trouble. Ball knocked out of her hands, but she's able to recover it. Back over to Moses. Moses over to Crow. Crow trying to drive in, but runs into some traffic and is able to draw the foul. Foul will be called on number 20, Vowels. That'll be her 4th foul here on the night, so she only has 1 more left to give.
And she's pulled out.
We got Hansen here to replace Vowels.
Strong player. Hopefully we see her again in the 4th. They'll need her.
Here we got Moses inbounding for Cammy. Trying to find someone to pass into. Is able to find Krog there in the back. Krog waiting for people to set up the play. Screen here by Wilkins. Out to Puckett. Back over to Moses. Moses out to Krog. Krog driving in. Goes up for 2 and is able to draw the foul here once again.
Almost got those 2 points on the board. Let's see if she can put them in with the free throws.
That foul here.
Good for Krog. Cammy is getting some insight from their coach over here.
And the foul on Potlatch was called on Linus. Haven't yet to see her in the game here tonight. Here we got.
Tough situation to dribble through. She couldn't quite get through. Krog seemed to get a handle of the ball.
One thing I've noticed about both of these teams is they're not just going to let one of the teams get a free rebound or a free grab at a ball. They're always going to fight for it. We've seen quite a few of jump balls here in this game tonight.
Great competition between these two. I love the fight here.
We got Potlatch driving in. Out to Hansen. The ball slapped right out of her hands by Wilkins. And like I just said, they won't hesitate to fight for that ball. So yeah, another jump ball will be called. This time with the possession arrow in favor of the Cubs. Moses driving in. Falling into some traffic, but she will be called for a travel here. And that will result in a turnover, and it will be potlatch ball. We got Fry bringing the ball up the court, trying to beat the defense. Over to Hansen. Back out to Hansen. Ball is taken here by Wilkins. Wilkins is trying to get back up here past the defense. Over to Krog. Krog goes up for two, no good. They'll fight for the ball there. Cami I's putting some shots up, keeps getting those offensive rebounds, and yet they come out with the ball again, and they're going to come back out and reset, try to redo this play here.
Wilkins kind of helped out a lot with this new possession. She put out great defense just a second ago, pressed up the court. Then she got possession back for her team and got the ball to Krog, and then was able to get the ball moving on their side. Great player.
Here we got Fry trying to go up for two here for the Loggers, just misses. Cami I with the rebound, bring the ball back up the court. Moses here getting some pressure, not really having too much trouble with it. Back out to Puckett.
Cami I's offensive movement is great. They got screens left and right. They got drives to the basket. Really tough to defend. Loggers are doing great with it, but really hard to keep up with.
And that will be the end of this third quarter here. We got Cami I 35, Potlatch 17. We got 8 more minutes of basketball here to play. Looks like Cami I's gotten a good lead here on Potlatch. I think it's going to be a little bit of a struggle if Potlatch wants to come back.
And especially with 4 fouls that we've seen in a couple players, it might be tough to come back from if we're getting into some foul trouble, especially that they're so aggressive on the court and willing to go for every ball. It's going to be really tough for them.
I don't think they've got quite enough time here to come back.
We'll see what they do with it.
Here we go. Starting off the last and final quarter of this game tonight. It will be Logger ball. We got Hansen bringing it into Fry. Fry running into some defense. Back over to Hansen. Hansen over to number 23. Running into that double team. And a jump ball will be called here. And it will be Cami I Cubs ball.
Some turbulence. That looked a bit rough. Hope 23. Carlson's good with that.
Here we got Krog with the ball. Matched up with Fry. Trying to get around the defense there. Back out to Wilkins.
Did
Wilkins
really great with that. Did really great with that pressure.
Here we got a little bit of a tip there, and now Potlatch will come out with it. Carlson over to Fry. Fry getting around that screen, going in. Vowels up. No good. And another jump ball. This time it will be Potlatch ball. Looks like they're a little shaken up after that, but they just got right back up there. We got Fry inbounding here. Out to Vowels. Vowels goes up for two and draws that foul. Foul will be on number 3, Wilkins. That will be her 4th foul here on the night.
Another tight foul score.
Vowels first shot up, and it's good. Here it looks like we've got both teams starting to get some girls here in some foul trouble. Quite a few girls have 4 fouls up on the board tonight. Gotta be careful, gotta be smart. Second shot up and good. Puckett inbounding the ball, goes into Krog. Krog here matched up with Fry.
It's those scrappy fouls that get you when you're just trying to be best defender you can and you get caught in a frenzy and it's just really hard to get out of.
We got Krog dribbling around. Goes to drive in. Goes up for 2. No good. Potlatch with the rebound drives. She's a little bit ahead of the defense. She'll go up for 2. No good. But she draws the foul. Foul here will be on number 12. Williams. That'll be her second foul here on the night.
Looks like Williams a freshman. Love to see that.
Fry up with her first shot. It's good.
We have Moses back in the game. Coming in for... Sorry, Wilkins.
We got Fry up here for a second shot. Goes up. Good. Here, Puckett inbounding the ball. Over to Moses. Moses is called for the travel.
Fry has been in nearly this entire game. She's such a great player, and she's only a freshman. And she's put up so much for the board, so much for her team. Great player. Excited to see her next 4 years. Or 30.
Here we got another jump ball called. This time it'll be Cami I's ball. Puckett into Krogh. Krogh with a double team, but she gets right passed around it. Krogh met by Fry. Krogh going in. Mid-range up. And she draws the foul and gets that and one. The foul here will be on number 22. Larson. That'll be her second foul here on the night. Krogh's shot is up and no good, and the rebound will be by Potlatch. We got Vowles driving up. And the ball is stolen here by Krogh. Yet another steal tonight by Krogh. She's playing amazing defense and offense here tonight. Puckett tries to go in, but gets the ball here stolen by the Loggers. Brian, number 22. She drives up for 2, no good. Wisdom with the rebound for the Cubs. Krogh dribbling the ball up the court. Over to Moses. Moses over to Williams. Over to Puckett. Puckett back to Krogh. Krogh up for 2. No good. She tries to get her own rebound, but some Potlatch will get her hands on it, and a jump ball will be called. And a timeout here will be called by the Potlatch Loggers. Here on this timeout, just want to give another thanks to our sponsor, Boyer Gravel. Looking for quality gravel and rock supplies for your next project? Turn to Boyer Gravel in Lapway, Idaho, locally owned and serving the region since 1995. Boyer Gravel offers a wide range of materials from driveway gravel and base rock to topsoil and decorative river rock. Perfect for driveways, landscaping, construction, and more. Whether you need delivery or want to pick up materials yourself, their team has you covered with dependable service and materials you can trust. Support local and get the job done right with Boyer Gravel. Big thank you to our sponsor. We wouldn't be able to do this stream without them tonight. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It takes 3 camera people, and then we've got a trailer where people can control what you guys are seeing on the stream right now. We've got someone who is putting replays up on there for you. And then we got me and Emery, the 2 commentators here for tonight.
Takes a whole team. We could not do this with robots or whatever. Community out here. That's all we need.
Here coming out of this timeout, it'll be Logger ball. We got Fry inbounding. Over to Hansen. Hansen bringing the ball up the court. Over to Vowles. Vowles driving in. Running into some traffic, not able to quite get around her. Finally makes it around, tries to go up for 2. But she draws the foul. Foul here will be called on number 4, Puckett. That will be her 3rd foul on the night. Here we got 5 minutes left in the game. Just gotta hope some of these girls can control and not get fouls because we don't want too many girls fouling out tonight. We got Krog going up for 2, and it's good. She only had one defender slightly on her.
On my old team, if you used to foul out, then you'd have to run a Sweet 16 at practice. So I really hope that's not anyone's favorite tonight.
We got Wisdom with the rebound. Wisdom over to Moses. Moses here getting everyone. Oh, she dribbles it off her foot.
Little miscommunication up there.
Fry up for a wide open layup, and it's good. Looks like we got Potlatch with some full court pressure on again. Finally starting to go back a little bit.
I just realized KMI has what looks to be 6 freshmen, 1 sophomore, and 2 seniors. No juniors for them, but they got an upcoming strong senior group. They got 4 years with them. Starting them young.
Here we got Krog driving in, going up for 2, and she draws the foul here once again. Foul will be on number 25, Fry. That's her 3rd foul here tonight. First shot up, no good. Here we got Puckett coming in for Wisdom. Krog here with her 2nd shot, no good. Rebound here by the Loggers. We got Vowels dribbling the ball up the court. Out to Fry. Fry over to Hansen. Pass broken up. And a foul will be called here on number 12, Williams.
Not sure we can get through any quarter or period of time without anyone on the floor. Everyone's being so aggressive and going for every ball, and
No one will let
Right.
a ball just roll out of bounds here.
nope, everything's got to be theirs.
Fry just misses that dribble there. Ball's taken by Moses. Moses goes up for 2, no good.
Just
Off-
low of the point.
Offensive rebound there. Moses back up for 2, no good. Rebound here by Fry. Fry tries to get the ball up to Hansen, but just misses her hands, and Moses will get a hold of that. Moses over to Puckett. Puckett back up to Moses. Over to Puckett. Out to Krog. Krog dribbling in. Going up for 2. Just missed. Offensive rebound there. Puckett goes up for 2. No good. Moses up for 2. And it's good. You know, sometimes that's what's best about offensive rebounds. You can miss. But if you keep getting the ball back, you'll eventually score just like that.
In a way, on the bright side, some of those missed shots could be seen as assists. That's how I like to see it.
We got Fry up for 2 for the Loggers. Krog bringing the ball up the court. Little stumble there.
Little miscommunication.
Puckett up for 3. No good. Just rolls right out. Offensive rebound there.
Hope that's not a 5th for us today.
A foul on number 14.
It's her 4th.
Puckett. She still has 1 more left to give. That's yet another girl here tonight with 4 fouls on her. A lot of people got to play it safe. Be careful out there.
At the line again. 23 Carlson. See if she does with it.
First shot up and good.
Free throws really come in handy in the game here. They're free shots. They're in the game a lot. Maybe one of the most important shots.
Second shot here. Good. Puckett here over to Krog. Krog dribbling the ball up the court. Trying to get it around Fry. She makes it around, goes up for 2, and it's good.
Easy bank shot for 2. Making it look easy out there.
They've got a 16-point lead here on the Loggers. Vowels up for 3, no good. Ball just goes off the fingertips of Puckett there. We got Davis and Wisdom coming in for Williams and Puckett. Here we got Fry inbounding the ball. Trying to find someone to come into. Goes up to number 23.
Another great strong rebound by KMI.
We got a timeout here called by KMI. We got 2 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. KMI 43, Potlatch 27. Unfortunately, there's not very much time left. Potlatch waited a little bit too long to try to come back in this game. But they fought hard, they worked hard. Like we said earlier, all the jump balls, everyone's fighting for the ball every possession. It's been a good game. But it looks like KMI here will come out with that victory. And they'll play Kendrick tomorrow in the game. And the winner of Kendrick KMI will play the loser of Lafayette Prairie for the state playing game, as 2 teams in White Pine League will be able to punch a ticket to state.
Great opportunities out here. Love Potlatch's fight in this entire game. They've been in a deficit like the entire game, but they've never given up. They've fought for every ball.
I feel like this is the reality when it comes to having a younger team. You're always going to struggle a little bit, but that just makes it so you'll be such a strong team in a couple years when they're all a little bit older.
That's all that really matters. We got to grow. We get better.
Here we got Puckett inbounding the ball over to Krogh. Krogh bringing the ball up the court. Just off her foot. Ball goes to Potlatch. We got Vowels here bringing the ball up the court. Matched up with Moses. Driving up to the hoop. Just misses, and we got a rebound by Puckett. Puckett goes over to Moses. Moses goes right around her defender. Tries to get the ball here into Wisdom, but it's snatched just right up by Vowels. We got Fry here at the top of the three-point line. Tries to drive in. Draws that foul.
It's been tough for the Loggers to get their offense moving, get anything open. Been a little bit shy on the screens and stuff. Maybe that's
Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty.
I think it's the hoop mics. Just a lot of destruction for one cord. Unplug.
Here it looks like it'll be KMI ball. We got Moses inbounding it. Moses looking for someone to throw the ball into here. Out to Davis. Davis dribbling around. Gets right past her defender. Goes up for 2. No good. Rebound here by Fry. Fry has been great about rebounding tonight. She's got a lot up here on the board. Goes up for 2. No good. Rebound here by Potlatch. Puckett ends up getting the ball out there. You got Krogh bringing the ball up the court. And here we are in the final minute of this KMI Cubs Potlatch Logger matchup.
The countdown from a minute kind of looks scary. It's moving so fast.
Here we got Fry bringing the ball back up the court once again. Fry over to Vowels. Vowels up for 2. And it's good. Finally getting a few more points here on the board in the end just to chip away at that lead that KMI has. We got Krogh bringing the ball up the court. Krogh over to Wisdom. Wisdom loses it right out of bounds, but it was last touched by a Logger, so it'll remain KMI ball. Got 19 seconds remaining here in this game. Wisdom over to Davis. Davis over to Moses. Moses driving in.
Time's counting down fast to see if the Loggers can do anything and chip away at that score.
Moses for 3, and it's good. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will conclude this game tonight. Final score, Kamiai Cubs 46, Palach Loggers 31. What a great fight both teams had tonight. Kamiai came out with the win. Just a refresher, Kamiai will play Kendrick tomorrow. And then the winner of that game will play the loser of Prairie Lapway in the state play-in game. Thank you for watching. I'm Karina Scoville.
I'm Emma McArcher.
And this is White Pine League Girls Districts.
See you later.